Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two standout quarterbacks from the league-altering 2012 NFL Draft. It's Andrew Luck going up against Russell Wilson.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. He's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. This one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They try again with Cohen, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right near the 27. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
What a nice physical tackle by the safety there. And this guy's playing strong safety, which is really a hybrid position. You got to be able to cover back deep, but also you're almost like a linebacker up near the line of scrimmage. They count on him to make big hits in the game.
Here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down throw. Locke. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. This is Cohen on the toss. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Luck on the sneak, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Andrew Luck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Wilson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A first update now from Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Luck now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he's got some space here. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This is Cohen. And an alley to run. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now it's Locke. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Now Wilson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got Moncrief. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Luck. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run the counter now on first down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw is Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. But still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Wilson to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson going to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is locked. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and goal. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second and very short here, less than a yard. Back to throw, Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to have a third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Lott. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Lott. Left side complete, Severian Jenkins. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 33. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Luck now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They run. This is Cohen. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Luck gonna throw it. The screen pass here to Cohen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Luck now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The 13 yards that time of the first.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. Wilson to throw. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen.
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.